everybody feel there's money in real estate. And by so doing, everybody want to get involved in real estate. Even somebody that does not even have in-depth knowledge of what's happening in real estate, they want to get involved in real estate because they feel or they perceive there's money in real estate. You get? We have some companies that they do oversell. For instance, in a particular estate, you have 500 plots. You are selling over 600, 700, 800 plots, and you want to have is 500. So there's no way you can allocate people correctly because you have sold what you don't have.
Yes, more than.
I tell people, my developer friends, the dream you pitch to people, let it backed up with land. Because a lot of people pitch dream to people, but it's not backed up with land. That's why you see a lot of people talking about receipt and everything. What pushed me to real estate was hunger. Hunger to do more, to achieve more. So I think I started real estate at my year 1, second semester at University of Lagos. If somebody offers you an opportunity, even though you don't know how to do it, say yes, then go learn how to do it. You need to be an hard worker. You need to be extremely hard worker. Talent is not enough. Don't chase money first. Seek knowledge. Chase knowledge. Money will come as a byproduct. When you solve problem, money comes as byproduct. I try to learn at least one thing a day. Challenge yourself to learn at least one thing a single day.
There's this idea that they say your network is your net worth.
I will change that narrative. I will say it's not just network, it is relevant network. Because there are some network that are not relevant. They are network of irrelevant people. So now you need to like choose your network rightly to increase your net worth. But if your network is not networking, you can't connect to anything. So you need to like change that network to relevant network so that you can be able to like achieve that network that you dearly desire.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Behind the Listings, your gateway into knowing everything where they sup for real estate industry. So today we are going to be having fun. We are going to be learning a lot. So if you know you want to learn a lot about what is going on in real estate, you get it? Great. So we have here with me Mr. Gbolahan Oseni. The number one Odogu of Odogu. Clear road for them, Odogu of Odogu. Maoga, please introduce yourself. Let them hear.
Okay, good day, everyone. My name is Oseni Gbolahan, and I'm the president of one of the fastest developing real estate brokerage company here in Lagos, Nigeria. Ultimate Vibrant Realtors Group of over 15,000 real estate marketers. You know, that's it basically. And I'm glad to be here.
It's a lie, yo. He does not want to tell us everything, no.
Right.
Not sure that you are the 001 now.
Okay, right. So I'm from Oyo State, Nigeria. I attended University of Lagos. I studied finance, in the University of Lagos. And then my real estate journey has been awesome, has been explosive. Right.
Okay. My guy is trying to, let me be humble today. Okay, so my guy, let's start with this one. Can you tell us a story about how you started? The Yoruba will say, Iberekpepe.
Right.
Tell us. Oh, yeah.
Basically, real estate for me, what pushed me to real estate was hunger, not the physical type, but the passion, the hunger to do more, to achieve more. So I think I started real estate at my year 1, second semester at University of Lagos.
In school.
That's about 9 years ago.
Wow.
There was this hunger. Then the person that introduced me to real estate business used to be an elder in our church. She's an elder. And I learned something in life. If somebody offers you an opportunity, even though you don't know how to do it, say yes, then go learn how to do it. So she approached me, she sent a WhatsApp message that, Gbolahan, can you sell real estate and make money? I said yes. Even though I never knew how to sell real estate, even though I did not know anything about real estate. As a matter of fact, I was in the University of Lagos studying finance. My course of study has nothing to do with real estate. So I said yes. Then we started. So I didn't make my first sale until after 6 months in the business. But I was persistent, I was consistent with the business. Eventually, I made my first sale. And when I made the first sale, I said to myself, we die here. This is it.
They go anywhere.
Right. So that's how I started the business.
Oh man, that is crazy. We die here. I know they go anywhere.
Right.
So you are the president of URG, right? So what do you think is motivating you to like build the capacity? Do you understand?
Right.
Because it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy actually. For me, capacity building is not negotiable. There is this passion to liberate lives. There is this passion to bring people out of nothing to making them be an authority in the real estate space. And I've seen a lot of people that they started this business of real estate with nothing. Our team Ultimate Vibrant Realtors Group.
Right.
You see some people out from even year 2 University of Lagos. They are closing deals and getting commission in millions. So for me, what pushed me to like build capacity, one is I always want people to be successful. My heart cry is to see people succeed. And as a leader, one very important and crucial point is you need to be builder of people. Right. So I kind of dedicate my life to building people, ensuring and seeing that people are, living fine, and people, by God's grace, they are authority in their respective families. And Ultimate Urban Realtors as a group has been, a platform that we are changing lives.
True.
And it's not just about selling property. It's about making these people consultants. It's about making these people, suffering, giving out a lot of wonderful things to learn about real estate business, resolving issues, solving problems. It goes a long way. So that's basically.
That's a whole lot.
Right.
And I'm just trying to imagine how, but sometimes do you not feel overwhelmed?
Sometimes, right?
Yeah,
sometimes. The most difficult people to manage in the world, human being, right? So if you are managing these people, some of these people don't appreciate what you are doing. But a lot of them, sometimes some realtor will message you this, that, they'll message you to probably send them a property that just posted to the group. Imagine you post a property to the group today, like now, and in the next 2-3 hours, you are messaging for the same property that was posted to the same group you were on. You get, so it's
true.
And you still have to do that for them,
and very calculating.
You get to send to them. As a leader, it's a kind of servant relationship. You get, so you are not like, leadership for me is not about just controlling people. It's about empowerment. It's not about manipulation. It's about inspiration. Right. 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 Thank you.
Okay, so as I'm moving forward, I wanted to ask you. I just want to know, so far since when you've started, has there been any regrets? Okay, I started this time, the MD, I'm the president, but has there been any regrets? Like, if you have the power to turn back the hands of time, what would you do differently?
Okay, regrets. When I started real estate business, I can say I served very well, right? But then I do not believe in investing back in the business that I do. And this is one mistake a lot of realtors make. A lot of young realtors make this similar mistake. The regret for me is not buying property, not getting myself involved in land banking as early as I started real estate business.
You mean for yourself?
For myself, right. And then, that time that we started real estate business, we're making so much money, and then we do not believe that we need to invest in the business that's giving us money. We are not feeding what feeds us. And in life, you need to feed what feeds you. Now, the mistake I made then was not buying land early, because I remember there were some property then selling for as little as 400,000. That such property now they're selling for as high as 30 million naira, as far back as 7 years ago. So the regret for me is not buying property, not doing land banking early enough. But we are here, we are moving on, and we are evolving.
Yes, I know, but my Oga, why? Okay, what would you think was the reason then, as at that time, that made you not to buy?
Basically for me, I do, like I said, they say in Yoruba that but that's not the case for me, because I'm a risk taker, right? I take risk a lot. Then I make money in real estate. I do a lot of Ponzi schemes, I do MMM, I do Saffron, I do Twinkers, I do, name it. A lot of Ponzi schemes. So I make money in real estate, then in a bit to double the money, I put it in Ponzi scheme. And at the end of the day, the money will go. Not knowing that the best investment on earth is earth itself. It's real estate. So the one thing I'm supposed to do was then to be putting money in real estate.
Great.
And I have a lot of people, even some developers make similar mistake. They are earning money in real estate, they're putting the money in another industry they have no knowledge about. It's a big mistake.
True.
So business that pays you the money, it's better off to invest that money in that business. Right.
Oh, God. But it's fine. But so far, but when did you start noticing that this one why I don't invest, so I got start this thing.
Right. So there was this property right there. It was selling. I think the property was at behind the shop price on Gotedo, right? Okay. So we're selling property at that point. We're selling for 5 million naira, and then I had the money to buy the property. Right. So I didn't buy the property, and then the property far back after a few periods, price started selling for 30 million. Before you know, it started selling for 40 million. Yeah, for 5 million. Then property, as we speak today, property is selling for over 80 million naira. All of this is when I saw the trend in real estate, I like, oh look, you need to invest in real estate. Not just a salesperson, but be an active investor in real estate. So that was kind of the curve for me to start, pulling up
Because
heavy investments.
so many realtors are actually facing this. You know why? Because most of them they're like, oh, let me sell, make commission, and whatever it is that I want, let me settle my needs, let me settle this one. But they are not really focusing on the reason why I'm selling to these people too is for me to make money and also make sure that I invest in this same real estate I'm pushing for people to do.
Absolutely.
Do you understand?
Absolutely.
But so many of them are making that mistake. I don't know why.
Absolutely. That mistake is, it's common to a lot of people,
It's as if they just forget to
it's common, right? And then everybody tends to learn in the hard way. Like I learned in the hard way. Right. It means a lot of opportunity to invest in property that were very cheap. Now, if I start investing in real estate early, as a young student at University of Lagos, I would have been, far more than what I am today. But then by God's grace, we are not where we used to be, even though we are not where we want to be. So we are flying. Right.
Great. Okay, so another one is we noticed that you are not much of a social media type.
Okay.
You try to keep your things low key.
Okay.
Humble people, that's how they do. But how do you connect with your clients?
Wow, that's a powerful one. Okay, basically for me, right? My motto is integrity, right? You need people to trust you.
Yes.
There's what they call KLT factor. You need people to trust you, to know you, then to like you, right? For me, 80% of my sales are from referrals. And then what I do differently is I build trust with people. I value relationship. I satisfy my clients. And one thing about satisfying your clients in this real estate, one thing is if you do satisfy your clients in real estate, you turn them to evangelists. Not just referring people to buy from you, but then they will be talking about people, talking about you to people to buy from you. So I enjoy, for one client that you treat well, we open doors to more clients to buy from you. That's, majority of my sales are from referrals and it's coming back to back. I have somebody in Germany bought property from me, and this woman till today refer me to a lot of people that are buying property back to back. As a matter of fact, she does not even need me to send her the property. Once she sees the property on my status, she posts it, she sends to her friends. Well, she's very influential in Germany, right? In Düsseldorf, to be precise, in Germany, right? She has this Nigerian community. She sent to Nigerian community. Then she will send me the form and payment proof to Gbolahan. Please help me confirm this payment, and please help me protest for these people. So that does not just come. That comes from a satisfied client. So if you don't satisfy your client, if you don't make your client trust you enough, they can't refer anybody to you.
Yes.
So you need to build that trust.
Building trust.
Right. Very important. Very important.
Okay, another one is now, especially me.
Right.
I've been seeing how you've been connecting with like a whole lot of celebrities.
Oh, right.
Right. I'm saying this man, is it that they are like the ones reaching out to you or you reach out to them?
Okay. Basically for that, let me give you an instance. Recently, one of these celebrities messaged me. No, the manager messaged me. Okay. Then the manager messaged me because, in their circle, these people talk to themselves, right?
Great.
If you can break into that circle, right? They get to trust you. They get to enjoy maximum satisfaction from the product you are offering them. Trust me, they will talk about it to their different friends, and their friends will keep on buying from you. So the manager that reached out to me recently is a top musician in Nigeria, right? The manager reached out to me. And the manager reached out to me because I kind of advised one of their friends not to buy a particular property that had some issues. Because he listened to my advice and eventually the property had issues. Because of that trust was built. Then that other one told this other person about the story. Then they reach out to me on Instagram. Send the manager to me. So it's sometimes they come to me, sometimes we go to them. But most importantly, when you build trust with clients, you get to when you satisfy your clients.
Yes.
The doors that ordinarily money cannot buy automatically become open to you. So you need to integrity is key in this business. You need to be a person of high integrity. You need to, connect with people easily. You need to, follow up is you need to be consistent with your follow up. Some of these celebrities, they don't just buy, I kept on messaging them, even sending their friends, mutual friend to them. Talk to your friend. You get eventually they are buying from me. They call me celebrity reactor.
Celebrity
So,
reactor.
that's it basically.
Oh yeah, my God. No, the way you are a billionaire now. Don't say no.
Right.
A billionaire.
Right.
Earning commissions in millions.
Right.
Do you
Absolutely.
understand? So
Absolutely.
how do you do with maybe like how have you been able to deal with betrayal? Maybe from colleagues,
Okay.
associates, friends,
This
people around. Do you
okay.
understand? Because
Okay.
they will Yoruba olówó láyé mọ́.
Right.
Àwọn epo lọ́ba nílé.
This is actually a very practical question, right? This is a very practical. Betrayal. You need to like plan for betrayal anywhere you are in life, right? Even the trusted friends will betray you. So let me start from clients. Say client, friends, and colleagues, right? Let me start from clients. I've had clients after a series of inspections, showing them the property. Eventually, they are going to the company to buy directly, cutting me out of the transaction. So some of these clients, by the time they have problems, they still come to me. You get? And I see everyone solve the problem. That is one. That is clients, friends, and colleagues. I've kind of established somebody in business, caused somebody to, brought somebody on in a business transaction, to just probably for a business, right? And the company we're talking about is worth hundreds of millions, right? And this is like a trusted friend, per se. Establishing the friend, bring the friend on, doing a lot of things for the friend.
Something for them.
Do you understand? At the end of the day, they see backstab you. They see you kind of want to get you out of the business. Do you understand? So the one thing about me, betrayal for me is don't let betrayal change your value system. Rather, let it shape your wisdom, right? And then betrayal for me, it reveals, how people are. It reveals a system that is weak. So for me, it's a challenge. Tighten up my system, and betrayal is everywhere. So you don't, as a businessman, as someone that is, building an empire, be ready for betrayal at any time, and don't let it kind of bring you down. So rather, let it kind of make you tighten up your system, and then don't let it affect your, value system, but then rather let it shape your wisdom.
Oh God, see you have patience, so because the feeling can be very overwhelming. Because imagine now I've helped somebody now. Do you understand? Not like entitlement or anything, but at least there'll be a level of I've helped you. I'm not good, so I've helped you. Do you understand? At least be good to me. Do you understand? And what I'm getting from me is betrayal.
Right? Life. Let me tell you something for a fact, right? You don't. In this part of the world, we some of us trust people so much, right? I have a series of clients from diaspora that told me about investing back home. They are sending money back home to their relative here in Nigeria, to buy property from them for them. And then even the family members, they were taking the money, they were building 2 houses, building for the person sending money, also building for themselves. So now whatever money that comes in is being splitted into 2. Half is going for the project, the main project that's supposed to be going for. Then the other half is going for their own personal projects. And that is family. So, this part of the world, our value system is very, very low. And then the integrity level of people, it's very low. It's very, so now I expect betrayal for anybody. Like the president used to say, he plans for betrayal even before it happens. So when it happens, he's not surprised. You understand? So that's the kind of world we find ourselves. Right.
So just plan wherever it is, just have shock absorber.
You get it. So nothing shakes you.
They move.
Right.
Okay, so another one is for a few time now, having the whole, the whole saga of this real estate company selling the whole land. Instead of selling land, you're getting received.
Right.
What do you think you have to say about that?
Because
it's affecting a lot.
Actually, right? It's so disheartening that we have so many real estate companies that are coming on board to do people of their hard-earned money. These people, some of these people buying property in Nigeria, let me tell you for a fact, majority of them are Nigerians abroad.
Yes.
Like 70 to 75% are Nigerians abroad, right? And these people work under harsh weather conditions. Because it was Europe. I was in about 4 countries or 6 countries in Europe about 2-3 months ago, right? And then I saw how people were working under harsh weather conditions. I went during the winter, right? It was extremely cold. Then imagine these people, after the hard work,
The whole thing.
after the whole stress of
Child.
making money in this harsh weather condition, bringing the money back home,
To do
then
something.
to people, dubious people in real estate that are, not giving them the actual land that they are paying for. It saddens, it's something that is so disheartening.
With what you just said now, Malga, I think most of these developers, these new age developers now, I feel maybe they don't know. Some of them don't know the reason why they're becoming developers. Because I don't really understand.
Okay. Let me say something on that. Everybody feel there's money in real estate.
Yeah.
And by so doing, everybody want to get involved in real estate. Even somebody that does not even have in-depth knowledge of what's happening in real estate, they want to get involved in real estate because they feel or they perceive there's money in real estate. And that's how it should be. You get? So a lot of people now, okay, another thing that happens is, a lot of people, some developers, not all of them, we have very good developers in the industry.
Yes.
I have to tell you that. We have extremely good developers that are doing extremely well. Robotius International is one of those companies out there that you can trust anytime. But then we have some companies that they do oversell. For instance, in a particular estate, you have 500 plots. And you are having subscription of people, you are selling over 600, 700, 800 plots, and you want to have is 500. So there's no way you can allocate people correctly. So there's no way you can get people their right allocation.
True.
But you have sought what you don't have.
Yes, more than.
And I tell people, my developer friends, that the dream you pitch to people, that is backed up with land. Because a lot of people pitch dream to people, but it's not backed up with land. That's why you see a lot of people, talking about receipts and everything. So now this narrative of people selling receipts has really changed a lot of things in the real estate space. It has the bad eggs in the industry. They are, doing so much that is affecting a lot of people that are very transparent in real estate. So it's affecting a lot of people. So now it's difficult to see people, that want to say they want to buy real estate now. So, and real estate should be easy, not scary. You get me? It should be easy, not scary. So people are scared to invest in real estate because of all of these things. So that's it, basically.
True. My God. It's just so disheartening, but no problem. So another one now. I've been looking at this question since. I'm like, let me calm down.
Okay.
One now, as a president now, you manage both. It's not like the pool of rectors that you have that are only male.
Right.
We have females, we have males.
Absolutely.
But there's this notion that's been going around and saying, oh, this whole real estate world, it's only favoring females alone.
Oh yeah.
What do you have to say about it? Because me, I will not agree.
Okay, basically, I say I partially agree to that because female, their natural relationship builder. Okay, I'm going somewhere. Hold on, I'm going somewhere. I said partially for a reason, right? Ladies are natural relationship builder. They connect with people easily.
True.
They kind of, they show empathy. They are consistent with their follow-up with their respective clients. So, and in my team, I can say we have most of my top selling realtors are female. But then we still have a lot of male realtors that are killing it.
Yes.
So the most important thing, I will not say male or female, is your consistency, the value you are giving out to people, then your knowledge about the business.
For me, I want to know now, based on your experience as our president, the way it has been going, do you think the notion is true if females are making it big in this real estate industry than men?
It's actually very glaring that you see a lot of female sell more than male, but then we see have male that are killing it back to back, right? But then the issue is not whether male or female who sells more, but then the main issue is anybody can sell. If you are saying because a female sell well, you should go and sit down and not push any property, you won't sell a dime at all. So you have to put in the work. It's garbage in, garbage out. It's what you put in, you get at the end of the day. So the energy and the effort you put in as a male, like if I'm sitting down and saying, oh, I won't push real estate business because female are doing well, men are not doing well, it won't help me. I have to go all the way out and change that narrative for myself. I'm a male, but that doesn't mean that I will not sell, and I will not sell well in the industry. So that's it.
Okay, so now with the way the industry is going, we all know how in the past though we can
Right.
boast and say, oh, land banking, but with the way it is going now, right? Can
Right.
we still boast of saying, land banking is like a way of, building generational wealth with the way it is going now?
Right. See, land banking is underrated.
Mm.
You know, if you look at some of the billionaires around the world, they are land bankers. I mean, they buy property cheap. See, some of them have acres of land in Ikoyi, Banana Island. Do you know today that we still have acres of land available in Ikoyi? Do you know that right now we still have land available in some area of Lekki that you don't know that you have land available?
True, I
Do
don't
you
know.
know that even in Pinot Beach Estate, we have hectares of land selling right now? So, and the question is, this place has been for years. The question, who are those that own those properties? Early investors. Those that bought a long time ago. And those are the real people that are cashing out big in this business. You know, as a person, one thing you need to know is, as an investor, is know where people are going. Go get a land there before they get there. So by the time they get there, you are coming late to the party. A land you can get now for like say 2, 3, 4 million naira in the next 2, 3, 4 years. That land will not be able to get it with like 40 million naira. I told you, for instance, we're selling property at the Brahmadisoya, along the Okwaja. We're selling for 7 million naira some times ago. And the same place now sells for over 90 million naira. Another property we're selling for, we launched at 12.5 million naira, some years ago. The same property last sold, now fully sold out. The same property last sold for 90 million naira, excluding statutory fees. Wow. So land banking, for me, is underrated. And it's not just about buying land, it's buying land in location that works, in right locations. You get? To build generational wealth. It's very key.
It's just that with the way things are going now, right, Malga? Right. People say, there's this old saying, people are not buying land again, right. They want to divert into, buying houses and everything. But still, right. Is this the end for the whole land of the thing now?
Okay, let me ask you this, If you look at development of Lagos as a whole, at some point in time, it was Magodo of Lagos. Even though Magodo is very much relevant right now.
Yes.
At some point in time, it was Ikeja GRA, right? At some point in time, it was Surulere.
Yes.
Then you notice the shifts in development. Some other time, I have my grandpa, right, owned a street on the mainland. And then he used to tell me something. Every time we get to see and we are talking, he tell me, Gbolahan, Awala Tagbo, Ikeja, Guinness. We say. You are supposed to own multiple acres. The only land he owned in Lagos is the one he built on at Ogba. And he kept on telling us story that we own this, we sold this, we sold this in the past. So don't just be storyteller, be part of the story. Now where I'm going is, let me not digress.
Yes.
Land banking, for me, is still much relevant. Because if you look at these areas, now at some point in time it was Lekki. Now, do you know the next big place right now?
Yeah.
The Ekpe axis, Ibejuleki, good titled land there. Because governments are big. Yes, they know what is coming up in that area, so they are big on perfecting title.
Yes.
So if you want to buy any property there, ensure you go for good titled land in that axis, because government highs is on the entire corridor. So land banking still works. Anytime, any day.
Still has relevance.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Okay, now another one I want to ask is, what do you think makes real estate much more relevant? Or what do you think is making real estate different from every other type of investment, like maybe stock?
Okay.
What do you think? Why do you think real estate is different?
Okay, that's a tactical question, right? I study finance, right? University of Lagos. Real estate, one thing that makes real estate different from stock, savings, and the likes that I just mentioned is tangibility. Real estate is tangible. You can feel it. You can build on it. You can rent it. You can live in it.
Yes.
You can lease it. You can build on it.
So many things.
So real estate cannot be compared with stock. Stock is volatile. Real estate is not volatile.
True.
Savings accounts,
Volatile.
does not appreciate. Real estate appreciates. And we are talking about crypto. I know a lot of people, we have a lot of crypto guys. I have a lot of them that are my friends that are crypto guys. Cryptocurrency is good, but it's not physical. You can't see it. You can't feel it. I can, real estate is more physical. You can stand on it. You can feel it. You can see it. You can build on it. So it's tangible. It's physical. You get? So it's something that has been from the existence of the very first man that will exist here on it. Why do you think country go to war? Boundaries, land. So real estate is something that is so valuable that countries fight because of real estate, land, boundaries. Governments, why do you think the 1978 Land Use Act is saying all land belongs to the government? Because they know the value of real estate. They want to be in charge of real estate. So real estate is valuable anytime, any day.
It's like anytime, any day. Like no, don't even say anything.
It has proven over and over again to be a stable investment that appreciates per time.
And its relevance is very valid.
Absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
Great. So we all know now that in real estate, this particular real estate we're talking about, every deal sometimes does not go as planned.
Right.
So in the past, I know, right, that you must have encountered some instances where maybe you already put your hope on something and it didn't go. Or maybe something that even pushed you to be like, just I will still do this president thing.
Right.
Do you understand? But how did you go about it?
Okay, let me get that right. Is it like a kind of downtime or is it?
There are times where you plan something about this whole real estate of a thing. Do you understand? And it does not go as planned.
Right.
And that particular thing might now start making you feel like, you should say continue this thing. Do you understand? Right. So how do you handle those downtimes? Okay, in any business, any successful businessman will tell you there is no successful one that will tell you they've not failed. Look at the man that invented light bulb. He failed. Is it 99 times, if I can recollect? He failed multiple times. Eventually, it was a success at the end of the day. Everybody all over the world, we are using light bulb. Yeah. Right. Even right in this room, we can see light bulbs. Yes. As a leader, you take failure not as an excuse to give up, but as a fire to keep you push ahead, to keep you ahead. You see failure as, if you fail at anything, at any business, in your head, you are telling yourself success ahead. So if you are saying failure is what's it called? What kept me going is despite all of these things and all, discouragement from people and all, betrayal from people and all. It is that passion, that fire, that hunger to always do more, to achieve more, to liberate more lives, better, to do better. Leadership for me, like I said earlier, is not about manipulation; it's about inspiration. For me. So that's it, basically. Okay. Right. So another one, this particular question is a bit statistical. So let's start like this. Okay. Let me first ask, how many years have you been in Lagos? Have you been living in Lagos for how many years? Yes.
Since, can we say 19 years? Yeah.
Okay. 19 years?
Yes. 19? I'm a Lagosian, So we are set in Lagos.
Okay, so
I'm actually not from Lagos, I'm from Oyo State, but then I've been in Lagos for past 19 years. So I'm literally like a Lagosian. So I can run for governor in Lagos State.
Right. Okay, so my question is like this now. With the way you've seen how the way Lagos has been 19 years ago,
right?
It's not how it is now in 2025. Absolutely. So with the way it is going now, the question is in two places. What in 10 to 20 years from now, what is one thing that excites you that by the next 10, 20 years, this is how Lagos is going to be? The second one, next 10 to 20 years, what is one thing that worries you that, in the next 10 to 20 years, hey, I notice, do you understand?
Right.
Something like that.
That question is a bit dicey, but let me take it as things that excite me about Lagos in the next 10 to 20 years, right?
Yes.
Lagos is so beautiful, right?
Yes, it is.
And you know that average of the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Amzat, said about a year ago that over 6,000 people enter Lagos on a daily basis. And out of the 6,000 people, about 4,000 remain in Lagos. They don't go back anywhere. Right? That's to tell you the influx of people that come to Lagos every single time. And that was as far back as a year ago. I'm pretty sure that the figure would have increased now. Now, what excites me about Lagos is the mega city, a lot of massive project coming up in
Yes.
Lagos. Look at the Coastal Road happening.
A lot of it. Yes.
The international airport that's coming up,
Mm-hmm.
the fourth Milan Bridge that will change the space,
The whole thing.
the whole
Yes.
thing entirely. There's a whole lot of amazing, projects happening in Lagos. Look at the seaport, look at the Dangote refinery, all of these are things that bring development to a
Yes.
state. So Lagos is a mega city. So in the next 10 to
10.
20 years, Lagos will experience massive urbanization, a lot of
Yes.
development is coming up into Lagos, a lot of development. Then the other
The
questions,
other one,
things that
something that worries you about
worries me about Lagos.
the way we are going, this
Oh, right,
Lagos.
right. Especially, I will actually link this to real estate.
Mm-hmm.
So what worries me about Lagos State within the next 10 to 20 years, if proper plan was not if we don't put the proper plan in place now, I've seen Lagos as a state that is over congested, right? Imagine the number of people coming to Lagos on a daily basis.
Yes.
I'm seeing Lagos as if proper plan was not, if we don't put proper plan now, over congestion in Lagos, then I'm seeing a lot of, so many things happening in Lagos, such as because there's no proper law that guides real estate. I'm seeing a lot of people come up with different things, a lot of fraudulent practice in real estate and the likes. If we don't curb all of these things now, right, that's it basically.
President mindset.
Right.
Yeah, Marga, let me ask this one. So how do you motivate people around you with the way how, we all know how competitive real estate can be.
Right.
Do you understand?
Right.
They have so many realtors group just like UVRG.
Right.
But how do you keep motivating people around you to know that despite this competition around, you just must strive, you must do it? How do you do that?
Right. Encouraging people how to, for me, I don't see competition at any point in time. What I see is opportunity to do more, to challenge myself, to achieve more, right? Then how I motivate people is it's about value, it's about value. It's about value. So the people around me, people under my mentorship, what I tell them most of the time is they need to be a person of high integrity, right? You don't need to compete with people. The only thing you are competing with is your last result. Right? You're competing with your last results.
To do better.
So you don't need to compete. Look at Mr. A, Mr. B, you are doing this person is doing this, you are doing that. You don't have to do that. Focus on you. Do you, be you. It will shock you at the level at which you will get to. Let's compete with your last results, not competing with people. No, they are healthy competition, by the way, right? You can compete. They are healthy competition. People that you admire, you are seeing they are doing something, and you want to do that same thing.
You also want to
pick from that, start from that, but repackage it in your way, in a unique way that will seem unique to you, to your brand.
True.
So I tell my people, you don't have to directly compete. Rather, get motivation from people that are doing something that you want to do. Get it better, get it done in a unique way, and be a person of value and have high integrity. And the sky will be your starting point.
Can you say that my boss here has been talking about integrity since? Right. To know how major it is to him. So we must be people of high integrity.
Right.
So another one is we want to talk about risk.
Okay.
Taking risk. You mentioned earlier that you like to take risk.
Right. I'm a risk
taker. What is one big risk you've taken in the past that you'll be like, I will do this thing and I'll make sure that I get it?
Right.
Do you understand?
Okay. I told you earlier that I'm a risk taker, right? I've put my money in a lot of, name it, a lot of investment platforms, a lot of money doubling platforms. Name it, a lot. I've done a lot. At some point, I was literally a guider in MMM. You know what a guider is? A guider is someone that has a lot of people under him that they guide. You guide them on their Ponzi journey. Do you understand? So I've invested, I've taken a lot of risk in life. So I told myself that, look, you need to be taking risk in the business that you claim to be a professional at. Taking risk in real estate. And let me tell you one very drastic risk that I took. Sometimes ago, I think 2021, right? So I lost, let me say, I literally lost everything via these investment platforms, putting money. I lost a lot of money. I don't want to mention figure right now, but a lot of money, right? So I lost all, and then I was left with less than 4 million in my account, right? God. Then at that point, that was when I changed my perspective about life and about investments. That you need to invest in what you believe and have thorough knowledge about. Not putting your money, your hard-earned money in an industry that you have no knowledge about.
No, at all.
Because at the end of the day, you will lose the money. Not putting the money, because there's no free money anywhere. Not putting the money somewhere that you feel, oh, it will double after the second day. Or it will double after 1 month. So the risk I took was all the money I had. I went to a partner company friend. I told him, look, I've lost all. Now I want to invest in the business that I claim and that I portray to people as the best investment in the world. Please, can you give me a duplex in one of your estates? I'll do a deposit and I'll balance up. Then the company had up to 2 years payment plan at that point. And I deposited all I had. There was nothing left. Wow. Then that increased the hunger, that increased the energy at which I was pushing, because I needed to, I don't like to abuse privilege, right? I can't, because of relationship, he gave me that opportunity to get the property. Then I think the property then was selling for like 40 million naira, right? So I did the deposited all I had. I was working my ass off like my life depends on it. In actual sense, my life depends on it. I have to pay up.
Yes, true.
Fast forward. I paid off for the property within 18 months. Meanwhile, he gave me 24-month payment plan. That was one of the biggest risks. And guess what? At the point that I bought the property, right, the duplex, the property was selling for 40 million. Right now, the property sells for 170 million naira in space of 3 years. That is 4 times the amount and more that I bought it. So that's one of the biggest risks I think I've taken in real estate, personal risk I've taken, not business. Real estate that pays off. So real estate is worth taking risk on anytime, any day. Because it gives you that return back to back anytime, any day. So that's it for me, basically.
Wow, that is. I don't know. I wanted to ask that the risk, did it pay off? But with what you just said,
it paid off massively. Massively. I got literally like
to ask again.
4 times the amount I bought.
That's a lot. That's a lot. So now, for let's say I want to join. I will use myself as an example.
Right.
I want to join UVRG now.
Okay.
I don't have any knowledge about anything.
Right.
I don't know what real estate is. I don't know how it's going. So what advice would you give me as a beginner? I'm taking notes. I'm in class
as a beginning realtor, right? Okay. For me, what I would advise you as a beginning realtor is focus on one thing at a time, right? Don't be a master of all. Be a master of one first before you diversify, right? Don't pursue everything now. Rather, pursue excellence at that thing that you are doing. Then, another thing I would advise young realtors coming up is you need to be consistent at what you do. You need to set goals, clear goals. You need to be a person of integrity. You need to be very and extremely hardworking to be successful in any business, not even only in real estate. You need to be a person of value. Because real estate already is a business of value. By so doing, you are a person of value if you do real estate properly. And lastly, you need to be an hard worker. You need to be extremely hardworking. Talent is not enough. Talent is never enough. So you have to be extremely hardworking. Then don't chase money first. Seek knowledge. Chase knowledge. Money will come as a byproduct. You give value to people.
It's like a promo.
Be a problem solver. Don't be a money chaser first. When you solve problem, money comes as byproduct. That's it.
Great. I'm thinking this particular is my own. No.
Right.
If you're watching, just take berry and pen and write the point. This advice is giving me is my own. Okay, Maga. So what is one thing you do daily that you feel like this thing keeps you in check? This thing makes you know how effective you are as a leader. That no matter how, if it is Monday, Tuesday, no matter what the day is, you do it every single day. It keeps you in check.
Okay, basically, what I do daily, of course, everybody, I pray daily, right? That's very paramount, right? Prayer is key.
Very key.
And then I try to learn at least one thing a day.
Learning a thing
Learn
every
at
day.
least one thing every single day will set you apart for life.
Hmm.
Challenge yourself to learn at least one thing a single day. It will direct the course of your life.
Let me sit down very well.
Right.
Learning one thing every
At
single
least
day.
every single day. One new thing every day. Every day. Every day. That's it.
So you feel like learning a new thing every day keeps you in check.
Right.
As a leader.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
Because as a leader, it's not just like I said. A leader is someone that guide and direct people. Where people think they can't get to, a leader will make it known to them that you can get and even surpass them.
There and surpass.
So a leader is someone that does not just lead, guide, direct, and support. So a leader does not just manipulate, a leader inspires. So as a leader, you need to even understand how leadership works. You need to understand emotional intelligence. You need to understand empathy.
Yes.
You need to be very extremely humble.
Just like
because a leader empower. A leader does not show power. Rather, a leader empower. Do you understand? So leadership for me is key. Absolutely key. Absolutely.
So talking about leadership now, as our leader that you are.
Right.
So has there been any situation where maybe you made a mistake, and it's better if you make mistake now and it's only you that you're aware about it, it's different. But you now make mistake in presence of your team members.
Actually a lot, plenty mistake, plenty.
How did you handle such?
Basically now you go turn out to joke. You just quickly turn out to joke. Okay, one mistake that I remember, right?
Yeah.
I think we're launching one particular estate.
Tell me about it.
So we're talking, I was to address people.
Okay.
Instead of mentioning the company name, I was mentioning another company's name. Everybody laughed. Hey. I really corrected myself. Yeah. Then another mistake as leader, right, is I think we're to be having, this is not like a group. I was to be, that was years ago.
Okay.
I was to help a downline, right, to attend a kind of
a sale,
a transaction, just inspection. Okay. The guy will be coming and the client will come. And I got to the venue and I called. After you and your clients, you are not here. Not knowing that was not the exact day, it was another day. I mistook the day. So I was there already dressed up, ready to kill it, ready to attend to the client. I'm like, I'm here. Where are you? Yeah. It's not today now, it's tomorrow. I said, my goodness. I have to go back home, So the guy just laughed and like, oh, don't worry, I'll be here again tomorrow. Those are those days. Right.
But at that time you feel like, fine, I'm a leader, right? But I'm not above mistake.
No, man, nobody's above mistake. That's what they make mistake. Elon Musk said they make mistake. You get them. One thing is just speak from your mistake. What I learned from that is always check my calendar. So we check well. This event for these days. And that's it. Right.
Okay, now so everybody loves a good success story. Right. Do you understand? So based on how let me do it like this. Has there been any property you sold in the past? Right. And looking about that property now, and you are so proud that I'm happy. This is making me happy.
There's a lot of property that we have sold. Good properties and bad ones. We sold some that we are not proud.
Yes, true.
They cannot even tell people that you have sold this before. Right. But then your question is good property that we have sold. You look back like, oh, I sold this. Now those are the property that gives you a lot of referrals. Those are the kind of property that people that you are selling today they will be happy that no, I bought this through this person. So you are in their good book.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because you have helped them secure something tangible. Something real, not receipt this time.
Yes.
You get something genuine.
Yes.
Right. So, and we have a couple of properties that I've sold in the past. Let me give you an instance.
Yes, sir.
There's a property I sold to a client, right? The Atikate. The client is in the UK. Okay. So he bought the property from me then we're selling the property, 4-bedroom, terrace duplex with a BQ, right? You know how much 4-bedroom sells in the Ikate right now. So 4-bedroom terrace duplex with BQ, he bought the property, I think during the COVID, 2020, 2021. He bought the property for 50 million. So we're selling for 55 million because he was paying outright, right? Because he was paying outright. One thing we do is we negotiate for our clients. We try to get the best value possible for our investors. We have investors at heart. So we gave him discounts because he was buying 2 units outright. So he bought the property, 2 units. He paid 50 million for each. That's 100 million for the 2 units. Fast forward, he sold one of the property back last year. He sold one of the property back at 160 million. Meanwhile, I bought the 2 for 100 million. Right? And right now, the other unit is going for rent. He's renting it out because it's in the UK, right?
Yes.
So the other unit is going for rent for 9 million per annum. Wow. And now the current worth of the other unit is 190 million right now. The current value of the second property. So the investment of 100 million, has grown to over 350 million within the space of 4 years. So these are the kind of property that, anytime this client comes to Nigeria, like, Gbolahan, what's up? Where are you? He buys me a lot of stuff, expensive perfume, In fact, he told me anytime you are in the UK, make sure if you don't come to my house,
you must
book hotel, I will change it for you. So I have a couple of clients like that. Even when I was also in Germany, some months ago.
Okay.
My client gave me a 1-bedroom apartment. You know how in what's it called, in Germany, in Duisburg, he gave me 1-bedroom apartment to stay with my wife.
Wow.
So you get, and you know how much rent, how much hotel is in the entire place. So now it's out of when you satisfy your client, you get a lot from them.
Yes, a lot.
So some of this property made some of these clients feel satisfied, and they are ready to go all the way out for you as well. Anytime, any day. Because they were happy with what you sold to them. So that's one thing about selling right properties. And when you sell wrong property, same way they will chase you, they would call you out. Those clients will show you pepe. So you have to sell the right property so that you get a lot of referrals from them, and they will become an evangelist at the end of the day. Because if you sell bad property to a client, trust me, they will not refer you to anybody
at all,
and they will not even buy more from you. And they cannot even in any way bring you in to their circle. So
I really hope better listen.
Right, it's very important.
They will not buy from you.
Right.
Okay, now, so what if, let's say in this person, when this video comes out and we have a first-time home buyer now that is listening to you, that is anticipating this particular video to drop. What is one thing you are going to tell that person as a first-timer?
For every of our home buyers that will be listening to this, the advice I'll give to you is, don't be discouraged about Nigerian real estate. There are still a lot of good real estate companies like Rebel Hills out there that values you, that wants you to be happy, that does not sell receipts, but sell value. So one advice I'll give to you is, don't buy emotion, buy location. Don't buy emotion, buy location. Because location is key in this business. All of the property we enlisted that were selling for this, now selling for this, over 500, 600 return on investment within space of 4 years, they were in strategic locations. So your location is key when you invest in real estate. Another advice for new home buyers that are listening to this video is, ensure you do your verification. Be big on verification. Check all the title documentation before we make that deposit. Thank you.
I just hope you've heard. All right. So now, this is also an information for the new first-time buyer.
Right.
So in dealing with agents right now, you are a leader. So dealing with some people, there are some instances where we've noticed some people that, you are making this mistake. This person is making the mistake. That means this mistake is very common now. So what are those kind of mistakes that you feel like you've noticed some of your people working for you, or your people that you're mentoring, they are making that particular mistake, and they don't even know how to go about it. Do you understand?
But I mean, new people, or
maybe new people, maybe the ones you've been working with, maybe they are making a particular mistake, a common mistake. And how do you think they can avoid it? Do you understand?
Okay, let me say new people, right? Because
for new people,
see, new realtors, you know what? they focus solely on commission. Even before they sell the property, imagine a realtor is coming on board. You don't know the title documentation of the property you're selling. You don't know the location of the property. You have zero knowledge about the property. They already calculated commission. So the mistake a lot of young realtors make is they calculate commission too soon, rather than having knowledge of the property they are selling. Rather than focusing on satisfying those clients, they are already calculating commissions. So my advice for you if you fall into these categories, don't calculate commission too soon. I've been there before, you know. I've been there. You know, I calculate commission. If you sell, I will help you calculate your commission. How much you make from this transaction. But rather than that, focus on building relationship. The money comes as byproducts. Then you get access to people that ordinarily you cannot even have access to. It is when they are satisfied with dealing with you, that's when they will be able to do more business with you. So focus on having in-depth knowledge of the industry, of the product to market first before calculating commission. Thank you.
Malga, I'm proud of you. You know why?
Thank you.
So I've known you for quite a number of years now, but I can sincerely say that the way you were as at that time, it is not how you are now.
Absolutely.
So me, I want you to give accolades to that you of 2019, you of 2018, your younger self as at that time. Do you understand? I know as at that time, I don't know wherever it is that was on your head. Will I be able to do this and all of that?
Yes.
And now you sitting now.
Yes.
I want you to give accolades to that young guy. Give accolades to that person of that time.
Absolutely. You know, it's you know, gold is not refined in a day. It's not, you know, it takes consistency. You know, if you see gold in raw form, you might throw it away. But when it's refined, everybody wants gold.
Everybody wants
it. So you need to pass through that refining moment. So I tell people don't just go up. They don't just find themselves up. You grow up. There's a process of growth. So a lot of people now, they see success outside. They want to be like this person. But do you know what the person has gone through? Can you pay half the price of what the person has paid?
Yes.
Yeah, you know, you don't go up, you grow up. There's a level of growth that you cannot jump. If you just find yourself all of a sudden, you know, the person can just come down anytime because you don't have that knowledge to sustain yourself at that level. You get? So my younger self, you know, there's this hunger.
That guy.
There's this, you know, because I told you I started this business from University of Lagos. Yeah, 1 second semester.
Wow.
And then when I made my first sale, I told myself, look, I'm not going back. This business, I will not just do this business. I will break people. I will liberate lives in this business. And by so doing, we have a lot of people. We have a lot of realtors that are doing extremely well. Some of them are now developer. Robotis is one of my brothers.
Of course.
I brought him to the business. And by God's grace, he's doing extremely well. He has projects worth hundreds of millions of naira right now. So that is, everything started from believing in people, having this mindset to liberate more lives, having this mindset to set people on that path.
Play their part on
people. You know, and to also train them. So there are some leaders that they are only looking for finished products. They don't build. They are not builders. They look for people that are already built. They go poach them, manipulate them to themselves. But you need to be a leader par excellence. That younger me was someone that I refine people. I see people in their raw form, and I refine them to be gold by God's grace. And we are still doing that. I will not stop. You know, it's a continuous process. And by God's grace, we'll be unstoppable.
Very unstoppable.
Absolutely. Right.
Okay, so Mayoga, we all know that every leader now has a leader. Do you understand? Who would you regard as your mentor? Or even if you don't want to mention names, like what are the qualities you see in people that have gone ahead of you that you want to like, let me inhabit this?
People admire so much. You know, people like Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, the consistent level is another level, you know. And then people like Aliko Dangote, Timanis. You know, I was in a training in Abuja some days ago, and then I was opportune to be under the leadership of the former president, His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo. Then he was talking about Dangote, right? He was telling us how he called Dangote one morning to come when he was the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to come to Aso Rock. He called Dangote at 4 a.m. in the morning. He told Dangote to come to Abuja for 7 in the morning. And Dangote told him, His Excellency, sir, because there's no way I can be there as early as 7 because first flight leave for 7:30. So that I will be there for 9. He said to himself that was fair enough. Now, what I picked from that was readiness to always be there. You know, and then why he called him as the president was, you know, he was talking about cement, how we can stop the importation of cement to the country, how we can be producing our cement here. And it's because the man, he is already at that level that even government can call him as far back as that year. Yeah, I picked a lot from these people to always be ready. Don't be idle, because for people to call you, they have to see that you are doing something.
Yes.
Look at the pop-up seller that the governor of Osun State called recently. Then now she's working in government house as the governor's cook.
Wow.
The governor called this lady because he saw the lady hawking puff puff. He's like, oh, this fine lady, as fine as you are not going for hookup, you are not doing all of this. You are still taking pride with your hustle. He called him and called the lady, and now the lady works in government house. The governor's cook, official cook. So this is because she was not sitting back. She stood up, she went out, she faced her hustle. I didn't mean that she didn't go out that day. There's no way.
True.
She would have met the governor, or the governor would have seen her, and there's no way her life will be transformed. So for your life to be transformed, you have to leave your comfort zone. So I picked a lot from Dangote. Then Elon Musk is one of my very big one. He's the consistent. He's a visionary. I learn a lot from these people. So that's it, basically.
Okay. So there's this idea that they say your network is your net worth.
Right.
Do you understand? What do you think about that notion? People are not taking it so serious again.
Me, I will change that narrative. I will say it's not just network, it is relevant network. Because there are some network that are not relevant. So if you are saying network, there are network of irrelevant people. So now you need to choose your network rightly to increase your net worth. So if your network is not networking, you can't connect to anything. So you need to change that network to relevant network.
Yes.
So that you can be able to achieve that network that you dearly desire. So it's good to people you associate yourself with really matters. Really matters. Right.
Okay, so to wrap things up, firstly, let me say a very big thank you so far. But now we need one more. So to wrap things up, what is one thing you would want every single person listening to this podcast right now to just take with them? Do you understand?
Right.
Something they should never forget.
Okay. That I would say you need to be a person of value.
Value.
You need to be a person of top and high integrity. You need to take life serious. You need to be very consistent at what you do.
Consistency, yes.
You need to be a good manager. So there's a lot to say. But in all, you need to be human. Let me go by saying this. Let me give you 4H. You need to be extremely humble.
1.
You need to be human. That means you need to treat people right.
Yes, human.
You need to be healthy, because now person will get good health. They chase money. Right. And the last one, you need to be hungry for success. You need to be hungry for success. That's it. That will set your course.
Yes. You mentioned it 4. You have to be humble. You have to be human. Don't be wicked. You have to be healthy. Very, very healthy. And above all, you have to be very, very hungry.
Hungry for more. Right. Not the physical kind, but the hunger to learn more, to achieve more, to do more. It's very important.
Wow.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. We appreciate you. So on behalf of Rehoboth Hills International,
this is amazing. Thank you so much.
Giving you this small token.
Fantastic.
So just please
I appreciate
help us to know.
I appreciate this.
So you can always remember us.
Absolutely. This is nice. It's coming from one of my favorite brands. So I appreciate this.
We appreciate you,
Thank you so much, Rehoboth Hills Investment International Limited.
Yes.
I do really appreciate this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your presence. We appreciate your time.
Right.
And we pray that God continue to bless you.
Amen. God continue to elevate Rehoboth Hills International Limited higher ground. By God's grace. Thank you so very much.
So thank you so much, everybody that stayed to this point. Thank you for staying glued. And I hope you enjoyed this program as much as we enjoyed filming it. And just don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, comment, do everything. Just click on that button, that bell button there. Click on it, and we'll be very happy to give you the next episode. Stay on it. Don't sleep. Thank you so much. Bye.